Hey there, hi there, hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie and today's video is going to be a surprise pick a pile reading. So the subject of our pick a pile today is going to be the upcoming new moon in Libra. So if you're watching this prior to October 14th, 2023, this is going to be just kind of a heads up of the energy coming through with this very, very special new moon in Libra. It's during eclipse season, so there's a lot of amplified energy coming through here. And the theme of the new moon in Libra here that we're seeing is relationships and finding a sense of balance in our lives. All right, so it's a time to recalibrate, to establish clarity and direction moving forward, so that way we can deal with life's issues in a calm and collected mindset. So we have some clarity moving forward and just kind of, advice coming from the universe about how to deal with things as they come in so that we live a more balanced life. So I'll be introducing the piles here in just a few moments. But first, before we get started, I would love to take a quick second to humbly invite you, if you have not yet already, subscribe to this channel. I will try to be doing more pick-a-pile readings as well as the deck unboxings, simply because I have found myself now in a position where I have an abundance of time to create more content like this. So I'm both happy and sad because of the circumstance. But yeah, here we go. I've got some fun pick-a-pile readings lined up for you, and I'm really excited to just get going. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce you to the 4 piles you have to choose from today. First pile here is the Dream Vision Tarot. Our second pile is the Moonchild Tarot, Shadow Edition. Third pile here is the Ashley Cook Tarot. And our fourth pile here is the Dreamy Moons Tarot. So I'll go ahead and give you a few seconds to just kind of get a feel for which deck is calling to you. If maybe the stone is what caught your eye, just go instinctively, intuitively with what is drawing you in at this very second in time. That's how you know this is the pile for you. So don't overthink it. Just kind of go with the flow. Listen to what your intuition tells you and then select your pile. I will have timestamps in the description below, so that way you can go straight on to your reading once you have made your selection. So we'll see you at your timestamp. All right, hey there, pile number 1. Thank you for choosing pile number 1, Dream Vision Tarot. And let's go ahead and get into your reading. So we'll start with using some of the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And this will be just to kind of orient ourselves, what do we need to know? What are the core themes going on here in the new moon in Libra that you need to be aware of? So let's go ahead and select 2 moon messages. First one here is Take the Lead. All right, so in the Take the Lead card, I feel like this is really a time for you to step up into your power. If you haven't done so already, this is your opportunity to really just drive forward in whatever it is that you have been inspired to just kind of undertake. Something here is really calling you to just go for it. So here, the other card we got was Howl at the Moon, Process Your Feelings. All right, this could actually be speaking to, for a couple of you, for some of you out there, that even though it's time to take the lead and just move forward, your work prior to that, during this new moon, is to process your feelings. It may be that it's time for you to take the lead in processing your feelings if you have been trying to work through certain things. But I almost kind of feel like this is kind of a split, because this card is very much light, this card is very much darker, and it feels like there may be 2 sides to this pile, 2 different stories kind of converging here with this new moon in Libra. But let's go ahead and get on into the tarot cards and see what else needs to be said here. So again, we're using the Dream Vision Tarot. And let's go ahead and just get more information. What messages are coming through with Take the Lead? What do we need to know about Take the Lead? Ooh, the Sun. Okay, very interesting, because this is, like I said, a brighter card. So here in the Sun, this can lead to good things. this feels really, really positive, very bright, very much victorious. I'm getting the sense of like stepping into your power, almost Queen of Wands energy. And speaking of wands, here we have the King of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely feeling like a call for you to forge forward. Yeah, this feels really powerful. I like that for you. All right, now for the process your feelings. The Devil card wanted to come out here. So yeah, if there's something that's holding you back, if there's something that you feel like you don't want to leave the safety of a situation, and that's probably why you haven't really processed your feelings on a certain topic or situation, this is definitely the time to look into that, because I feel like once you do, you may be able to step into this power here where you're taking the lead. You're moving away from this energy of kind of being held back by fear and a comfort that just doesn't serve you, and being able to move into a place where, yeah, you're in the sun now and you're taking on the victorious energy here that's promised by the sunlight, by the loving energy of the sun, and all that wonderful energy it entails. Let's go ahead and get another card here for process your feelings. What do we need to know? 10 of Cups. Okay, so this can, again, only lead to happiness. This can only be a benefit to you to sit with this energy during the new moon in Libra and plant the seeds for something better for yourself. This almost is kind of giving me Chariot vibes, just kind of like what's going on here, simply because it does feel like a call to you to step into your power, and it's inherent power. You do have it. It's just some of you may find yourselves, I don't want to say lacking the confidence, but just not believing in the fact that you are powerful enough to move past this energy into the 10 of Cups. So here, again, we have some of you that may be moving out of this energy into this energy, or we may just have those who have already moved out of an energy of taking the lead and are now coming into this spot where you really have to take a look at your plans, what's going on, and how can you best utilize this energy of the new moon in Libra to fully harness that power and move forward with something that you're really driven to do. King of Wands here, again, is just really that driving force. They are creative. They are very driven by the passion that they have to make things happen and have their moment in the sun, have their celebration of, you know, their accomplishments, their achievements, their creative prowess. So this is feeling very much like a call for you to just go, go, go. And it's a very powerful, very encouraging go, go, go. So let's go ahead and see what else we need to know here. How about just messages coming through? What do we need to know about messages coming through? All right, you both wanted to come out. Okay. So the two cards that popped out here are the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of energy here with earth energy, grounding. This is very material, not in a bad way, just our physical possessions, things that help us feel secure, safe, and you know, just very victorious in the way that we go about our business, the way we go about our lives. Here with the 8 of Pentacles, I can see that there has been a lot of work put into what you do, your expertise. This is just really what you do that really drives you and helps you get into this energy of creativity and passion and victory and just joy about what you do. I feel like if you're really resonating here with this side of the draw, it may be that you're just really in this creative space right now where you're just firing off really great products, projects, the things that you've really wanted to put out there. This is that really creative energy. I'm surprised the Empress isn't here, but again, it's like a driving forward, very, very powerful, for lack of a better word, very powerful energy going on. The 6 of Pentacles also appeared here. So what this is telling me is that this is actually really great for you because this is allowing you to gain the recognition here with the King of Wands as somebody who is creatively driven, who is very passionate about what they're doing. And you're also very, very generous about sharing that passion, sharing that motivation, or sharing even resources, ways that you can help out, ways that you can contribute to help others realize and recognize, reach that success that they too can accomplish. You're very much a guiding force in this energy, with take the lead being that kind of centerpiece here. So really about just getting out there and being a force for good. That's the phrase I keep hearing, a force for good. All right, so let me go ahead and start pulling here on this side. What do we need to know? If anybody is resonating with this side here, what do we need to know? 10 of Pentacles. Hey, we're getting a lot of Pentacles here today. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles has appeared. I feel like once you move out of this 10, or not move out, but once you move into this 10 of Cups energy, moving out of the Devil, not only will you find fulfillment, but you will find a way to make this last. The 10 of Pentacles here is giving me longevity. This is giving me something that you are setting up that will last for a very long time. And not only will it last, it will enrich your life. It's going to add significantly to this 10 of Cups energy, which is just overall satisfaction with the way things are, knowing that things are working out, trusting that the universe has got your back. I love that little rainbow in between the two cups there. This feels like also a balance, which is very appropriate for the new moon in Libra. It's all about balance. So I feel like here, this is the story of just kind of, again, moving out of this Devil energy. Processing your feelings will lead to ultimately coming to the realization that you have more power over things than you think you do, right? So when circumstances are tough, when things are heavy, we may fall into the pattern here, like the Devil, of just kind of sitting there and wallowing and just kind of pitying ourselves, playing the little sad violin. But that's not the case. Once we get into the mindset that we deserve better, we can move forward, we can rebuild, this really just feels like coming out of that heavy energy and just bursting through, kind of utilizing this energy over here. So maybe this is actually kind of flowing in here for those of you that are resonating more with this at this time. This flow is really about moving into an abundance of blessings and goodness that just, it comes from your hard work. Let's put it that way. It comes from your hard work. You are really working towards something that you want to see happen. And here with the Emperor, yeah, you're going to gain the stability that you desire. Stability both, with how you feel about a certain thing, your emotions, your happiness. It's tied to your overall satisfaction with life. And of course, the monetary or resources that are available will become something that you can definitely rely on. It becomes almost that energy of like self-made. I'm getting the feeling that it's very hard for some of us right now going through this period. I know, as of the filming, there's been a lot of change and upheaval in my own life as well. But I'm hearing for others as well, that there's just so much going on that is changing things, and it's just really thrown us for a loop. So if you're resonating with this reading at this particular time, especially this portion here, know that it's going to get better. Okay, you're going to take action. You're going to step into your power, and you're going to bring this full circle to where you're in this piece of the reading here with the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Finding stability, finding peace, finding good fortune. I feel like overall this has had so many really positive tarot cards, and this is just kind of like really getting into stepping into your power, moving forward from the ashes, from the things that may have, brought us down, that heavy, murky energy. You're emerging from that now. You're coming into a better period. It's going to take some work, but it can be done, and it will be done because you have the power to. Now, let me go ahead and pull. Just want to get some more oracle cards here. What else do we need to know? Let's see. Over here on this side. The energy coming on this side. What do we need to know for those? Okay. All right, we got all is calm upon these shores. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely resonating here for this side of the pile. Let's tie it in with two more oracle cards, and I will tell you what is the energy bringing all of this together. Okay, you gave me two. Perfect. So let's see. First, we got when the storm spirits play. Yep. And underneath the lizard's skin. Let me make sure that's centered there. underneath the lizard skin. Okay. And in case we missed it here, there we go, when the storm spirits play. Okay, so let's take a look at these three. All together, we have all is calm upon these shores. This is the reminder from Spirit. This is the reminder from the universe that right now, especially for those of you resonating with this side of the pile, this is a time for you to be in gratitude. All is calm upon these shores really speaks to things are the way that they are meant to be. And that is an energy of abundance. This is blessings. This is everything being as it should. All things in divine timing. All things are coming your way. Maybe you're even practicing like the law of attraction. And this is just saying that that energy is coming toward you. That is all there for you. It is manifesting. It is turning into this situation here where all your work is allowing you to be in a position to share that abundance, to share whether it's wisdom, whether it's financial resources, or just any kind of like informational resource. You're in this energy to just really harness that beautiful, positive, abundant energy with all is calm upon these shores. Now, the way these two tie in, I thought was very interesting when the storm spirits play. So the storm spirits here, what I'm getting from this is definitely that kind of energy of a little bit of chaos, a little bit of things going on. Those storm spirits are really kicking up the dust, the wind, the rain. It just feels like so much. There's a lot of heavy energy. However, know that this is tying in both of these. As it's in the center, this is really the center of the storm, the eye of the storm. This is where we're going to ground. This is where we're going to sit back and process our feelings and just really learn the lessons we need to learn to come out of this, this storm much more resilient, much more wise, and much more able and capable to handle things that throw us off balance. Again, Libra season. It's about recharging, recalibrating, and establishing a sense of clarity and direction. So this right here, when the storm spirits play, this is the opportunity for us to sit back and not fight against it, not resist it, rather process it, work with it, and learn to forge a solution based on what we're working with, right? It's not about, with the devil here, trying to hold tight in situations that don't work for us. It's really about recognizing the potential that can arise when challenges are thrown our way. Underneath the lizard's skin. Okay, so because it was kind of in this half, feels very appropriately enough, under the lizard's skin, this is about shedding what does not work for you. Right? When the lizard undergoes the molting process, it sounds kind of gross, it undergoes that process of shedding skin, old skin. It doesn't suit it anymore. It's time for that beautiful, new, shiny, cute lizard scales to come up. And in that process, they let go of old skin. They shed, they release, much like the new moon. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. So the next oracle cards that I want to pull are going to be from the You Are Here oracle deck. And let's just go ahead and I want to know what advice, what next steps, what is it that we need to know about as we move forward through the new moon in Libra. Let's figure out what are the next steps. This oracle deck is really cool. It's all about like where you are, right? You Are Here oracle. All right, Life Laundromat, choose your own destiny. So the Life Laundromat is here to represent that you are in charge. Where are you going to go from here, right? How are we going to process our feelings and move through this call to shed what no longer works so that we can move into this energy here and be in this rightful energy of abundance and joy and success. I feel a lot of success here, and this is all capable. That's why it's all tied in together. I didn't mean for these piles to just kind of split up, but that's kind of how they showed up here. So maybe there's messages about the new moon in Libra that wants to tell us the balanced and the unbalanced aspects and how we can move through them. So here, again, I feel like this is really about choosing to deal with life in a way that's going to empower you and help you move through difficult energies, heavy energies, to the point where you're empowered to make the decisions that align with your highest good. All right, so up next, I'm going to pull a few of these really cool spirit animal messages Oracle, and I just want to say, if you can hear the noise in the background, I apologize. It seems there are some neighbors who are moving, and in this area in particular, the buildings are very close to each other, so I can actually hear everything echoing off of all the buildings across from each other. So I apologize if you hear background bumping and thumping noises. One of the neighbors are moving. So that said, let's go ahead and get those cards out here. So back on track. Okay, here we go. Spirit, what do we need to know? All right, so let me get this in frame. The White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. All right, trust in the magic, pile number one. There is so much abundance heading your way. The 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. There is a lot that can go right, and it will. It truly will. It's just time for you to really, deal with that heavy energy and come to understand it. Come to, work with it instead of against it. Again, it's that resistance that creates just no movement. It creates stagnation. So once we understand what is holding us back with that Devil card, what is it that we're clinging on to for fear of what happens next? You have to work with the magic of the situation presented to you and able to process that, move forward from that, and become victorious. Okay, here, Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Okay, leaps of faith. Let's talk the full energy here. If there is something that you have been wanting to take on, passion projects, this is definitely the time to do it. This is your time, really, to just balance yourself out. If there is something that has been really just dragging on and draining your energy, this may be the time to process, is this right for me? Is this the path that I am meant to be on? Is this the path I envisioned for myself, right? Is this the path that will make me feel stability, make me feel comfort, make me feel joy and happiness that I deserve here with the Sun card? What is it that you can do to empower yourself and step into that energy? And I challenge you, pile number one, do a quick journal entry. What I want you to focus on here is, what is it that you can do to empower yourself, regardless of the circumstances surrounding you right now? What is one even tiny way you can do something for yourself that make you feel empowered and give you even that slightest bit of hope and joy and positivity to say, you know what? No, I can do this. I can move forward from this. I'm going to turn this rotten, heavy situation into something good, and really, really resolve to finding out what steps can you take to make that. Okay, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Yes, absolutely. The sun is illuminating what it is that you need to know. It's telling you exactly the steps that you need to take. Once you have that time to sit and process, once you have that time, hey, journal, you can actually figure out from there what it is that you want to do in your life to empower yourself. And I even feel like finding people who can help you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, finding people. Love is all around. So if there are people that you love and trust, and maybe mentors or people in your life that you really just resonate with and look up to, love is all around. They are there to support you. They're there to help you as you move through this transitory period in trying to rebalance yourself and trying to regain clarity on what it is that drives you. Again, new moon in Libra, it's that time to really tap into that energy, that very powerful and potent energy of just figuring out where in life you can establish balance. There's a give and take that's required for everything in life, but this is your opportunity to see clearly. With the new moon in Libra, it is time to, again, recalibrate and reestablish direction and clarity in what you want and how you're going to get it. So before we go, I wanted to pull one more card, and what I want to give you is maybe just kind of like a mantra, or maybe an affirmation for you to remember your power, remember how magical you are, and appropriately so. This is the You Are Magic Affirmations deck by Timmery, and let me go ahead and pull one card for you here. Selected for you was, what is meant for me is meant for me, and what shall be, shall be. All right, pile number one, that is super powerful. What is meant for me is meant for me, and what shall be, shall be. Don't let fear hold you back from the things that are meant for you. Again, this is your time to harness that power, rebalance, regain your power, your strength, your confidence to move forward. You choose your own destiny. You are in control. You absolutely can do this. I believe in you. The universe believes in you. This is the cute little hug from the universe to say, hey, you've got this. Hang in there, okay? You have got this. All right, pile number one, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps you out and gives you a little bit of a, cosmic fist bump to say, you've got this, you can do it. New moon in Libra is all about balance. Tap into your power, restore that balance for yourself. Take such good care of yourself. Sending you much love and joy, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hey there, hi there, hello, pal number two. So if you're here for the Moonchild Tarot, this is your reading. And to start, I am going to pull some cards from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And real quick, while I'm shuffling, just want to give you a heads up. I don't know if it is going to be very audible here, but I have some neighbors who are moving, and they are making, normal neighbors moving noises. So if you happen to hear bumping and thumping and people speaking, hopefully it's not too intrusive. But yeah, they're right outside the window and everything echoes here. So unfortunately, we might have a little bit of extra noise in the background. But to begin, I wanted to pull two Moonology Messages cards, and here we go. We got for you today, pile number two, is the past with the dark moon, and accept responsibility. There we go. Accept responsibility, the moon's reflection. Okay, now right off the bat, the messages that I am getting here for this new moon in Libra, pile number two, is very appropriate, honestly, for the Moonchild Tarot Shadow Edition. I feel like here there may be a call for you to look at something in retrospect and really analyze what was it that came out of this situation or this confrontation or this situation that just, it kind of left you seeing in reverse and just kind of thinking, ruminating. I'm getting a sense of rumination. I want to clarify all this, so let's go ahead and get into the cards because we need to figure out what is going on here. The new moon in Libra is all about balance. It's all about relationships and finding a sense of balance in our lives. And this may be key to restoring some sense of balance in what is going on with our lives right now. So I know at the time of this recording, it has been a bit of a tumultuous time for a few of us out there. A few zodiac signs are reeling from what has been going on, so myself included. But let's go ahead and pull some cards. I want to get two cards for each to figure out what more do you have to tell us here. So dark moon, the past. Let's see, we've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so you're in your feelings about this right now. This is something that, intuitively, something is holding you back in the past. Something is really making you feel like rumination. That's the word I'm getting a lot of. There's a lot of rumination going on, and it's very deep emotional rumination. The High Priestess. Again, two of the most intuitive cards in the tarot. This is all about your feelings. So somebody is in their feelings about something, in their feels. So yeah, there is a lot of emotional, I don't want to say turmoil. It's not turmoil. It's more emotional reflection of what has happened, what is going on, and it's shaking you up to some extent, but you have an idea of what this might be. You almost know that there are some things that maybe are even secret that you haven't spoken out loud, and it hasn't allowed you to accept responsibility for maybe something that happened, or maybe somebody, an outside party, is what needs to accept responsibility for the way that a certain situation played out. So again, it's new moon in Libra. It's about establishing balance. There is something here that is out of balance, and the tarot and these two cards here with the Moonology Messages are going to reveal to us what it is we need to know. Ace of Cups. Okay. Pile number two, if you're here and there is a relationship that you feel has not been in balance because one or the other has not been putting in their weight or their equal weight, this may be the case where somebody somewhere is stuck in the energy of a past relationship, and it is not allowing them to move forward. It is not allowing them to really make changes or to kind of grow out of that and then kind of blossom out of that heavy energy that may have been the case in the past, but now they have breathing room and they just don't recognize it. I feel like there's a sense of like, there needs to be more star energy. The star card also came out here with the accept responsibility and Ace of Cups, meaning to me that I feel like in this particular placement here, somebody needs to find a sense of hope and direction and faith in what is going on here, this newness, this new situation that is going to allow them to really open up, to heal, and to blossom. Again, the theme with new moon in Libra is about restoring balance. So it feels like either yourself or maybe some of you out there have a partner who is definitely connected to this in some way. It's that feeling of restoring a sense of balance to the relationship. Something here, somebody who is highly intuitive knows that something's not quite right. Something's not quite in balance. Things are not quite feeling the way that they used to, maybe. Maybe there was a situation at one point where things were great, things were working out, but then as time went on, maybe something from the past crept up inside either one of the partners, and now it's just kind of holding them down. Past wounds, maybe, is what I heard for some of you out there. So let me go ahead and get more cards. I want to pull out more cards here and move the story flow. Let's see what is going on. What do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody has really put in a lot of work into this relationship or this situation. Someone has really, really been working hard on it, trying to see the hope, trying to see the fruits of their labor. You know, have they put in all the work that has just kind of turned around and paid off for them? You know, they're evaluating, I think, is what this energy is kind of, especially with that Queen there. It's about looking at it and seeing, how is this making me happy? What is the tangible rewards that I'm seeing from all the work that I'm putting in? And instinctively, here with the High Priestess, you know, it's time to evaluate that. And it's a very smart thing to do. You know, when things don't serve us, we are out of balance. Libra season again. So when we're out of balance, what we want to do for our highest good is realign and recalibrate so that we can get back in balance. And that serves both partners. So let's see one more card here on this side. Page of Pentacles. Okay. What's interesting about the Pentacles coming out here, I feel like this energy here is less about like money and finance and more about resources. So it could be energetic resources. It could be even resources in the sense of the things that this pairing shares. I'm not quite clear on the relationship, if I'm being quite honest. It may be a romantic relationship. I think it might even be a partnership, maybe business. But what I'm really getting the sense here is there is something that both parties have been working toward and really just trying to work together to achieve. And maybe one is not feeling like the results are coming in fast enough. Somebody here is almost, I want to say, just kind of unsatisfied with what's been going on. And maybe there may be a need to communicate that. Accept responsibility, right? Get together, talk about it, and really address the situation. Don't hide behind, you know, false happiness and smiles and just kind of buried under the rug. It's time to really confront that. Restore balance. Next up, we have the Knight of Pentacles. See, more Pentacles energy here. Knight of Pentacles. Now, I didn't even get into the Page of Pentacles here, but I'm feeling like because this is so fresh, so, I don't want to say young because we don't put age here, but I guess the mentality of it, right? When you're new, when you're excited, when you're ready to go, you're really gung-ho about something. Even sometimes to the point where we may not recognize the things that we should have stopped to pause and think about. Here with the Knight of Pentacles, this is an energy of someone who does pause to think about something. They're very calculating. They're very, and not calculating in a bad way. They're calculating in a way that says, you know, is this the best use of my energy? Is this the best use of my time and my resources? What I'm doing here, is this going to be, you know, 7 of Pentacles energy? Is this going to be worth the work I put into it? So, Whew, this is heavy energy. I'm feeling definitely like somebody here is not quite aware of the amount of energy and work that goes into maintaining this balance, this relationship. So I feel like it is clearly communication. This is something about feelings getting hurt because of a lack of communication. For some of you, that's possibly the case. For others, I feel like maybe it's just an imbalance in that power dynamic. And I don't believe in power dynamics in relationships. I feel like it should be very much balanced. But again, we are in Libra season, so the theme is balance. Let's take a look and see here. The 10 of Swords. Okay, so somebody here is definitely struggling with this. They feel like they've hit rock bottom. There's nowhere else to go but up. However, getting there is going to take some responsibility, right? To say, okay, where have things gone wrong? How can I fix them? So again, the major theme I'm getting here from this reading as of yet is communication. Somebody needs to be responsible for starting that conversation and saying, hey, look, what has affected the way that we got to this point? Is there something going on that we both need to bring to the surface that we need to talk about? And let's come to an understanding. The balance theme here is very strong as far as, does this partnership have the balance that they need to be successful? Okay. Now, let me go ahead and pull a card here. Where to go from here? This is the You Are Here Oracle deck, so it's really about like where we are in life right now. I want to get a sense of where to go from this point. Like, what do we need to know moving forward? And I see you peeking out there. Okay. So VR Beach, experience life through a new set of eyes. Okay. You want to take a peek at the card here. This is very much the energy of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. All right, so you're having to look at things from a different perspective. Again, whoever is resonating with this energy of accepting responsibility, it may be time to, again, open up to this conversation that needs to be had. Open up to this communication that is vital to ensuring a balance in this relationship, situationship, whatever it may be. There is definitely a call for balance here, because when you can see a situation or a person through their eyes, you come to the understanding of their perception of things. And if they're perceiving something in a way that you realize is like, hey, that's not how I intended this to be, or, oh, that's not the energy this was supposed to be in, there's a chance here to make amends, make corrections, correct course, and to really realign and, again, rebalance. So this just really feels like a call for whatever situation this is. It may not even be two parties. It may be like a group of people, a group of friends. But I'm really feeling like the resolution here comes from when there is communication and acceptance of the things that were not intended to be taken a certain way, or a heavy energy, whatever it may be, that's creating this kind of, heaviness. This is meant to blossom. This is meant to grow. And the way that's going to happen is through rebalancing, communication, and coming to an agreement about how to move forward in harmony. I really heard that specific phrase, moving forward in harmony. So let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards. I just want to get some more oracle cards here. We're going to use this deck here. It is the Dreamweaver's Oracle. That got really quiet. Okay, so let's see. Dreamweaver's Oracle. If a cat curls around the moon. Okay, beautiful card to come out here, because I feel like this is really speaking to the codependency we find ourselves in sometimes. Is there really a situation at hand where maybe one person or one partner or a certain, subset of friends or group, there's some sort of codependence going on here? Maybe somebody does not feel like they can make decisions that are for their highest good because they don't feel empowered to do so. Again, there's something here about the past that may be causing this kind of stagnancy where they feel like they need to lean on others. They can't do it themselves. They're afraid to do it themselves, maybe. there's some sort of energy here of unbalance, really, and it may be time to just recalibrate. Take a look at that. Figure out how can you move forward from that. Next up we have when the coyote calls your name. Let's take a look at this card here. It's a beautiful card. So when the coyote calls your name. Now in tradition, the coyote is known as a trickster. It's known as kind of, you know, the Loki, if you will. It's a trickster archetype. And it may be that there is a veil being pulled over your eyes. However, when the coyote calls your name, it's a sign that there is knowledge, there is wisdom there. You are inherently aware of, you are capable of tapping into this, but you're allowing something to kind of cover that up, to veil your eyes, right? When the coyote calls your name, it's almost a wake-up call. It's almost to say, hey, look, you realize that something is out of balance here. You realize that something may or may not be going the way it's intended to be. Something is just not working here. And when the coyote calls your name, you hear that. You hear that whisper in the back of your head, and you know something needs to change. Something needs to come back into balance. And let's see, one more here. We've got time to feed the hungry heart. Yes, something here is just not working out. And whoever this energy is resonating with, whether it be you or another person, this is why. There is a hungry heart here that is calling out for a balance of this energy of love and acceptance and just really being together. It's a togetherness that just has not yet manifested, and it's possibly just through misunderstandings. It's just through miscommunications that haven't really gone the way that they'd hoped, possibly because they don't know how to communicate this. Again, that codependency energy, just kind of really being like afraid to let go of something, afraid to speak up in case things change and go wrong. But again, when things are in balance, both parties will understand, both parties will come to the middle, and they'll experience, right, through a new lens, hey, my partner or my friend or, you know, my parent, whatever it may be, this person is seeing things a certain way. I never meant for them to see things that way. Let me clear the air. Let us address the situations and really just restore a sense of peace and balance to the situation. Okay, so next I'd like to just get a little bit of advice. Let's get some words of encouragement here. We're going to use the Spirit Animals deck. I like this tiny version. And I want to get just a couple words of advice. What do we need to know moving forward? Okay, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Pile number 2. It may be time to let go of holding on to the past. I feel like that was called to be placed in this section here. Holding on to the past does not serve anyone. Yes, we can learn from the past. We can learn the lessons that were, you know, they may have been heavy lessons, hard lessons. They may have been good lessons where we actually do look back and say, hey, you know what? It sucked, but I'm glad it happened because it taught me this. It taught me resilience. It taught me, you know, how to love myself. It taught me how to move forward from setbacks, right? So this really feels like just that reminder that, hey, whatever may be that fear holding you back, you know, that dependency on keeping things the way they are so you don't speak up so they can change and get better. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Yes, believe in yourself. This is your time to shine, your time to really just demonstrate your power, your resiliency, your maturity, and really harvest all that hard work that you have put in, because you have worked hard to maintain a sense of peace and balance in a relationship. So when things are not going right, we need to be honest about it. We need to be upfront and just really speak our minds, speak our hearts so that we can be heard. Positive relationships will thrive off of communication and balance, whereas things that do not serve us will tell you right away, your gut, your instinct, you know, High Priestess back there, you will know that something is not right, and if things do not change, it is not serving you, and that's when it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. You deserve to love and be loved, and, you know, even though love is not unconditional, I like to say love is not unconditional. The love you have for yourself should be unconditional, but the love that others share between each other, you know, that you share between another person, that should have conditions, and those conditions are love, they're respect, they are caring, they are partnership, right? There are conditions that need to be met, because otherwise unconditional love can mean that we might fall for somebody who maybe is not giving us what we deserve and giving us what we need. So let's go ahead and get 2 more here. I've got 1. Who did we get? Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. So again, despite the outcomes, whatever happens, there's always the opportunity to learn and move forward with these lessons, right? It feels very much rooted in the past with this card here. So if there's something that you're afraid might happen, well, coming into balance, you know, the best possible outcome, honestly, is coming back into balance. It's restoring the harmony in this relationship or partnership, and just really recalibrating how you move forward from there, and understanding. I think the key word here is understanding. But if there is no resolution, if you feel like things are not going to get better, things are not going to improve, nothing is truly wasted, because now you have come into that power of recognizing that you deserve better. You know now more clearly what it is you want in your life, and if something is not aligning with that, then you know to steer clear of it. You know that that's not for you. We accept nothing less than what we believe we deserve, so definitely stay true to yourself. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Yes, so if there is anything that you feel like you want to bring into this relationship, that you want for yourself in this partnership, you know, this is the time for you to speak about it, speak those words, charge your words with intention, and just really be clear on why it is you know this needs to be balanced, why this needs to be fair for both. Again, the Libra season, the huge resonating thing is, of course, balance, and especially in relationships. So this pile here, I feel like, is really speaking to that in relationships that need to restore a sense of balance. Now, don't be alarmed if you're picking up any of this and thinking like, oh no, is this a breakup is imminent, or any of that kind of fears. No, I don't feel like that's really what's going to happen here. I think what's going to happen, though, is an open and honest conversation about what needs to happen moving forward, and, you know, hopefully for the best results. So I'm sending lots of love out to you, pile number 2, if this is the situation you find yourself in. Yeah, just don't forget, love yourself. You're very important here. Now, the affirmation card that I wanted to pull here for you is this here. Hopefully it's not glaring too bad on the screen. My mere presence is a true testament of the strength, wisdom, and badassery of those who came before me, which gives me proof of my own strength, wisdom, and badassery. I am unstoppable. Yeah, so this is, again, a very empowering reading here. This feels absolutely like a call for you to step into your power, restore balance in your life, in your relationships, in the way you relate to others in the world. Don't allow yourself to be treated any less than what you would love to be treated, right? If you want joy and happiness and respect, do not accept anything less from the people in your lives, because if they don't, then that's your sign that there is an imbalance, and they're going to allow that imbalance to persist for as long as you don't say something about it. Bring your ideas to life about how you want your life to go, okay? All right, so pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gives you some insight and some empowering words to help you move forward through this new moon in Libra. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. All right, hey there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is the Ashley Cook Tarot, and let's go ahead and begin this reading with some oracle cards from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And real quick before we begin, I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer. I have neighbors who are moving outside, so they are, you know, generating a little bit of noise. Hopefully the noise does not interfere with the reading, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you're hearing any scraping, bumping, and thumping, that is our neighbor. Our buildings are pretty close by, so all the noise just kind of bounces and resonates, but hopefully it does not interfere here. Okay, so getting back on track here, we have the new moon in Libra. So this reading here is just going to bring us some clarity and information about what is going on this new moon in Libra. What do we need to know? To start, the Moonology Messages Oracle deck will give us kind of some overarching themes that we need to be aware of. And we'll take this card and this card. Okay, oh, pile number 3. This is very interesting. So the card we got here is Void Moon, Do Nothing. It is a time to sit in stillness. Very interesting for the new moon. All right, here we have the Healing Moon, Seek Healing. Okay, I'm getting the vibes here that there may be a situation here, pile number 3, in which you're very, very tired, burnt out. You know, as I was saying in one of the last card videos, is that there has been a lot of stuff going on for all the signs this past few weeks. It's just been it's been a lot, you know, even for myself. I've just, yeah, it's been a lot. So, yeah, this pile number 3, you may be being called to just really pause. This is how you're going to get back into balance. This is how you're going to recalibrate for this new moon and utilize this time really to just kind of get back into balance. And the way you're going to do that is by doing nothing and seeking healing. So, all right, it may not be time to start a project. That's actually what I heard here. It may not be time to start a project. Here with the 10 of Pentacles, couldn't wait to wait its turn here. 10 of Pentacles, to me, feels like longevity. This feels like something that it's just been kind of like for a long time coming, a sense of stability and fruition that, you know, it's on its way to you, I feel like, with this Do Nothing card here. It means that there is something on its way to you. There is a prosperity is what I'm feeling. 10 of Wands. Ooh, you got 2 10s. Okay. So with this 10 of Wands here, definitely it's been heavy. Again, there's just an energy right now of healing. Maybe this is even like leaning on family or friends or somebody close, somebody you can definitely trust to help you. As far as resources, it may be financial resources, but I feel it's more about energetic resources. Somebody who can be there for you to uplift you, support you at this time. It is not your time to take action. It is not your time to really do much other than just make sure you can get across that finish line, okay? The 10 of Wands here, again, tends to feel like a very heavy energy. It's about just making do with what you have available and crossing the finish line because you're almost there. It's been hard. It's been a long journey. This may even be something that has been going on for a long time, especially with the both 10s here. It's the end of a cycle. There's relief in sight, and I really feel that because of that healing moon. Seek healing. This is your time to really just make it across that finish line and restore, right? Let's go ahead and pull more cards here. What do I need to know about Healing Moon? Seek healing. Okay, what do you got here? Temperance. Yes, Temperance. I love that this came up here for you, pile number 3. So the Temperance card is all about balance. It is about restoring balance. And of course, feeling that like Libra energy, it's really about what fills your cup and how does that reciprocate, right? Is it worth what you're putting in? The energy coming from the universe is really helping you to realize and open up to the potential that you see when you really analyze a situation or a person or a relationship or whatever it is, and just realize, what is it that's fulfilling about it? Is it truly fulfilling? Or am I here because I feel like I need to be here? So there may even be a bit of an energy of contemplation, and that healing is going to take place in the sense of just kind of recalibrating. I keep saying those words in all the readings that I've pulled so far because it just really feels like that's what this time is great for. It's recalibrating. The Empress, right here, pile number 3. I could not have said it better. The Empress energy is coming out here for you to remind yourself that you are beautiful, you are abundant, you have so much to offer the world. And the way to really bring that out is to reevaluate and rebalance yourself. I'm getting 4 of Swords energy here because this really feels like coming to terms with something that, again, it's not working out, and you're ready and willing to accept that it is time to heal from this. It is time to abundantly, just tap into that energy of I can do it on my own, or I am capable, I can nurture something to grow from this hardship, from this energy, and just really just self-heal. This feels almost like a little cycle contained in itself, where just coming into balance is going to allow you to heal because you tap into this energy of the Empress. It is beautiful, beautiful energy, pile number 3. So let me go ahead and pull a couple more tarot cards. I just want to get a sense of, what else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? What messages are coming through for this new moon in Libra? All right, let's get a few more cards. Okay, so these two wanted to come out. Let's see, what do we got here? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Dropping everything here. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. I could not have said it better myself. Your energy, your resources, your time is valuable, okay? This is the opportunity for you to really come to realization of everything that you worked hard for, everything that you have put a lot of work into. It is going to pay off. The Queen of Pentacles here is really that energy of somebody who is balanced in both work, life. The way that they appear in the world is very much like self-care queen. I'm hearing self-care queen, and here is the Empress. So it definitely feels like the effort that has gone into healing and just rebalancing is going to help you make it across this heavy, difficult energy here. Whether or not this energy, I feel like it's kind of flowing in a cyclical way. So this kind of started all of the energy here with the 10, and then just kind of flowed into the seeking healing and the Empress. And we'll see what cards appear here, but I feel like maybe even the end result here is the Queen and the 8 of Pentacles, which again, if unbalanced, left unchecked, left unattended to, can lead you right back to this energy here of the 10 of Wands. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to get here, but let's see. I feel like it may be a little bit of heavy energy. Okay. Ooh, yes, I was wrong. Okay, I'm glad to be wrong about that. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. There are so many pentacles in this reading. Honestly, there's a lot of pentacles going on here, even in the last 2 readings. So 9 of Pentacles. You, again, have been working so hard to take care of yourself. You're now in this position to really enjoy the abundance and the hard work that you have put in, and just really continue to make that work for yourself. It's really put you in a position where, with the King of Wands, you are creatively driven. You are empowered to step into this bold ideology, this creative passions you want to share. Again, with the Empress, creativity. This really feels like a new cycle. I'm feeling renewal, and I'm actually feeling like this is a very exciting time to plant the seeds for what you want to do next. Some of you may be feeling called to start a new project, which is really auspicious here with the King of Wands. Starting this new project, which may even generate here some passive income based on the knowledge that you have, that will allow you to really kind of take this process of healing and this kind of new blossoming of ideas and passions that you can turn into something that is self-sustaining, right? The Queen of Pentacles, again, is about that balance, the balance of the working life and the life of home and care and taking care of yourself and others. It's a very beautifully balanced energy when it is, correct, when it is done right. And I feel like this is going to enable that. So maybe the energy flowing again is just cyclical. I'm feeling like it's cyclical. There is something here that is going to feed into, a little bit of heavy energy here with the 10, but I think this is normal when you are as ambitious and driven as the King of Wands to create something. So if I'm being completely honest here, pile number 3, I'm getting the sense that some of you may be very, very strong, if not strongly aspiring to become entrepreneurs. So somebody here, or this reading, is really just trying to come into the energy of encouraging you to become entrepreneurial. This may be some of you who are thinking of starting up a business. This may be some of you who are already in the process of starting a business or have a business going, but things are just kind of heavy and you're struggling to kind of make that happen, do nothing here reminds you that things happen in divine timing. So if something is feeling like it's very forced, carry on through to the end of this cycle. Just say, hey, I'm going to make it to this point, and after that, I am going to take care of myself. I'm going to realign. I'm going to recalibrate. Four of Swords energy over here is what I'm getting. And just really take that time to revise and recalibrate your plans, how you can just tap into that beautiful Empress energy. And right around here to the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles to really generate that idea, that passion that is going to allow you to live your life the way you want to. And then again, coming right back around here to the 8 and the Queen of Pentacles. So this reading overall right now feels very positive. It feels very encouraging. I like that there's 2 10s here, so it's very much like we're in the later stages of this cycle. But what it's calling for here is that, you need to kind of step back and get back to basics, seeking healing in that kind of energy of when you were starting something new, giving birth to this new project, right? There wasn't a whole lot of action going on. There wasn't a whole lot of motion, but there is absolutely the inspiration and the ideas flowing, and just seeing it come to fruition is what really kind of brought you into this energy here, King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. It's just really about that like upswing, I feel like, or like a burst of wind underneath your wings that really pulled you through this hard time here in the 10 of Wands. So very beautiful so far. I love this, and let's keep this energy up, please. Next, we're going to move on into some oracle decks here. I want to pull from the You Are Here Oracle. And my question here, my intent for this card is, what do we need to know as far as next steps? What is it that we need to be aware of? What is some information? Oh, we got 2. Okay. So pile number 3, you're the only one who will get 2. So cold lands. Learn how to keep yourself warm. This is feeling very much like the Temperance and Heal Yourself card here. And here we have Melancholy Hill. Honor your feelings. Yes, do nothing, honor your feelings, and recognize that when it's time to put the wands down and to offload and to step back and say, you know what, I've gotten to this point. I am done here. Let me take a break. Let me take a breather. This is your time to just take care of yourself. Okay, this is your time to recalibrate again. Keep yourself warm. Take care of yourself. Don't continue to overflow one cup when the other cup is empty, right? It's about that balance. It's that give and take. It is reciprocal energy exchange. Are you getting what your original intent was when you went into this venture? Is it really allowing you to be in your Empress energy? If something is not quite working, it is time to recalibrate. Learn how to keep yourself warm. It's time to heal. It's time to say, what is it I can change? What is it I can do down the line that is going to help me step back into my power? Okay. Next, we'll pull some cards here from the Dreamweaver Oracle because I want to know some advice, some actionable steps. What is it that we need to know here with the new moon in Libra and getting back into balance? Especially, I feel like this is definitely a reading for very career-driven people. This is for us recovering workaholics. Let's see. First card we got out here, all the magic everywhere. Okay, beautiful. You are protected, pile number 3. All the magic everywhere here speaks to the fact that there are always things working in our favor. There is always magic working in our favor. As long as we maintain balance and allow ourselves the space and the energetic, let's say placeholders, the energetic placeholders to welcome in abundance and love and happiness and joy, all those things. The more we focus on it, the more we draw upon it, the more we bring that kind of energy into our lives, the more it's going to generate for ourselves, for others, and it's going to come right back at you. Again, things feel very cyclical here. So there is a lot of energy tying in between these two sides, which are one and the same. All right, here we have, let your dreams be woven true. Again, really tap into that energy of abundance. And what is it that originally made you happy about this endeavor? What is it about this career that made you happy? What is it about this work that you do? that really brought out this beautiful energy here, this entrepreneurial energy, powerful, very confident energy, to really move forward and just create. I feel like some of you may be very heavily creative involved, so maybe like artists or singers or musicians. Well, singers aren't musicians, but anyway, even if you're like a graphic designer, these cards are super, super cool. I love this style, the Ashley Cook Tarot, and I feel like this is very much like what a graphic designer would kind of dream up. It's very beautiful and bold and vivid, so yeah, if you're any kind of creative, again, this feels a lot of creative energy because the two predominant suits, if we look at it correctly, hang on, taking a quick look here, we have Wands, creativity, fire, passion, and aside from the majors here, the court cards that we're seeing are Pentacles and Wands, and yeah, just Wands and Pentacles. Look at you. There's a lot here. I feel like this is heavily, heavily focused on people who are driven to create and to generate. So a lot of entrepreneurial energy here. All right, one more card. Spirit, what do we need to know moving forward, or any actionable steps? Ooh, in the middle of the bridge. Okay, in the middle of the bridge, that balance. Again, what is it that we need to call in to balance out these different aspects of our lives, the lives that we want to enjoy, you know, in peace and here, like in comfort and luxury, or the drive that we have to make our dreams and our work come true, the things that we're just really hauling away at, right? With the do nothing card here, the void moon, I feel like this is saying, again, just when you're in this space, when you're in this energy where things are heavy and you've been working to the point of burnout maybe, or maybe an imbalance with the Queen of Pentacles where it's just so heavy. It's just, you know, common advice. I feel like, I hope I'm not beating you over the head with this, but take a break. It is time to heal. It is time to take maybe like a vacation, something. But you're going to need time to recover and to restore that beautiful, bright, burning, passionate energy that we see in the Wands, so that you can really step into this blossoming energy here with the Empress, King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this is super cyclical. All of this just kind of ties in beautifully with the message that for this Libra season, you are being very encouraged. Sorry, this new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra. Well, it is Libra season, right? Anyway, this new moon in Libra, it is time to really restore that balance for yourself, for you to be really in that beautiful, powerful energy of just kind of grasping that beautiful blossoming energy of creation. That's really all I can say here, especially with all these pentacles. There are so many pentacles. Okay, let's go ahead and pull here from the Spirit Animals Oracle. I want to see what advice is coming through. What words of encouragement are coming through from these cute spirit animals? Okay, we have here the Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Let me get centered here. Sorry, try to get centered. Life is speeding up. Yes. So here with this energy, life is speeding up. There are things that are going to bring you finally to this period of, you know, the ending of this cycle of hard work and your creative passions just really coming to fruition. But at the same time, it's been a long road. It's been a long time coming. And it is time for you to just kind of sit back, sit in your feelings, and allow yourself time to process what went right, what went wrong. And yeah, the Antelope Spirit here is saying that this is going to happen moderately fast. If you're not careful, also I'm hearing, if you're not careful, it may lead to burnout quicker. And that's much harder to recover from when you're just in the throes of it and really need that time. Here with the Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. I definitely feel like this speaks to this energy here with the King of Wands. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put that over here. I feel like this resonates better on this side. So, ooh, we're balancing out. I'll put two more here. So yeah, be fearless and bold, especially with that beautiful, beautiful Empress energy, King of Wands. Again, very confident, very bold energy. And I like how numerology here, 2 and 4, we've got 2 and 4, 2 partnerships, togetherness. This is about making sure that you're checking in on yourself. You and your balance with yourself is a partnership, right? We recognize when we need to take breaks, when we need to nurture ourselves. So be in that partnership. Badger spirit, number 4, stability. Be fearless and bold. Definitely step into that power of the King of Wands here and being sure that you're stepping into your power. Okay. Next, we have the Bee spirit. Sweet results await. Beautiful. All this hard work is going to be worth it. I'm checking again here. I did not see a 7 of Pentacles, so that's great. 7 of Pentacles is usually when we're just kind of sitting there and saying, oh gosh, is this worth it? But what we've got here is the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. That's that latter half of the cycle. And that really feels like we've moved out of that energy. Well, we're not even dealing with the energy of questioning whether this is worth it. This is absolutely worth it. Sweet results await. So all your hard work is absolutely going to pay off. Here with the flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. Okay. I feel like this is very beautiful, speaking to this energy, this call to heal, this call to take time for yourself. If I had to sum up this reading, pile number 3, I would say that this is really a call for you to spend this new moon in Libra planting the seeds for a plan on how to take care of yourself when you notice that your energy is getting low, your reserves are getting low, all of that heavy energy just starts to build up before you get to that point of burnout, before you get to this 10 of Wands energy where it's just, oh, you can't handle it anymore. Have a plan in place when you know, right? When you start to see yourself, maybe you need 5 cups of coffee instead of 2 in the morning. I don't know. That's just me. When you get to that point and you're just really like, hey, you know what? I recognize, I know. The Temperance card here is popping into mind. I am seeing that things are not working for me right now. I need to take a break. I need to heal, seek that healing. This is your energy of realization that it's time for you to nurture. It's time for you to be the empress for yourself and take care of yourself, heal yourself, nurture yourself, and allow yourself to bloom once again. Because all of this energy is very beautiful. It's very tied in together. I feel like it flows beautifully here for you, pile number 3. And there are only good things coming your way. If things have been heavy for a while, I'm sending you lots and lots of love and encouragement. You've got this. You can do it. New moon in Libra is going to bring about beautiful changes. This is a very powerful time, by the way. The eclipse season, especially here at the time of filming, is October 2023. It's eclipse season, and there is so much change going on. As I mentioned before at the beginning of the reading, yeah, there's a lot. So again, very encouraging, very beautiful. I'm super excited for you, pile number 3. All right, so real quick, we're going to pull one more affirmation card. I want to get a message to you here, and this is going to be, by living and falling in love with my now, I am welcoming in the power and magic of the future that I am presently creating. This really feels like, pile number 3, your message here is to create your future. Create your future, but it's going to take some balancing. It's going to take some revisions when things aren't working, but you are absolutely powerful and magic charged to do this. You're absolutely capable of this. So I hope this helps, and I hope this reading has resonated for you, pile number 3. Let me know in the comments below how you enjoyed this reading, if anything resonates. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, take good care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hi there, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is the Dreamy Moons Tarot. Now, before we begin, I would love to get just some messages here from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. What is the overall theme? What do we need to know here about the new moon in Libra? And when it comes to relationships, finding a sense of balance in our lives, what do we need to know? What are the core themes here for pile number 4? So let's go ahead and pull 2 cards. One, we have the domicile moon, which is abundance. Ooh, I love that. Abundance. That's always a good start. All right, one more card here. The core theme. Ooh, this one came out for the previous reading, so do nothing. I'm feeling right off the bat that this is about gratitude. With the abundance card here and the do nothing, I feel like this is about sitting in gratitude, sitting in the energy of just enjoying what is going on in your life right now, the blessings that are here, especially because I feel like we're moving into this energy since it's been a wild ride these last few weeks. I don't know about you, but I am certainly feeling the energy of the last few weeks. It is October 2023 as I film this, so yeah, it's been a year. All right, so to start, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. I want to know, tell me more about this abundance here with the domicile moon. What do we need to know here? The Hanged Man. Okay, so we've got a little bit of energy of the Hanged Man, 3 of Cups. Okay, here in the Hanged Man, this is about perceptions. This is about your perspective on things the way they are. Perhaps you're sitting right now in an energy where it may be time to look at the abundance around you and just really be in that energy of like, wow, there's so much stuff that has gone right for me, despite things that may have challenged me, things that may have, been pretty rough these last few weeks, for being honest. There are things on the horizon that are going to bring me a lot of abundance. This is going to be a very auspicious time, very good time. Let's have a good time. Okay, yeah, speaking of good times, here we have the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups speaks to celebrations. This is friendships and community coming together, a togetherness that is just beautiful and celebrating life itself. I feel like life is a party. That's the phrase that I got from that. Life is a party, enjoy it. Okay, so moving on, let's see what do we have here with the do nothing in the void moon. Do nothing. What is it that we're supposed to do nothing about? What do we need to know? Shuffling's getting messy again. I'll do it this way. Okay, there we go, got stuck. Ace of Cups. Ooh, this one has been coming up lately. Ace of Cups, newness, fresh relationships, and beautiful opportunities to establish just things that fulfill us. These may be new opportunities in romance, in relationships, in friendships, maybe even something in the sense of fulfilling career, something, I don't know why I got that, fulfilling career, but seeing these moons here just kind of gave me Pentacles energy, and I'm just feeling like maybe this is something you're discovering that is just really fulfilling. And even though you're kind of like charged up about it, it's new, it's fresh, it may be a moment of pause. It may be a moment to reflect and see, where can I go from here? But let me pull one more tarot card here from the Dreamy Moons Tarot. What do we need to know? Page of Wands. Okay, beautiful. So what I'm getting here right off the bat with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups together, this is a fresh new energy. The page being more of the younger, kind of youthful energy when it comes to a person or a vibrational archetype. I don't know if that's the right word, but a vibrational energy off of a person, maybe even yourself. This may be reflective of yourself, pile number 4. But I feel like this is definitely that newness. However, it may not be the time quite to act. This could be the time to plant the seeds, right? It is a new moon in Libra. A new moon in Libra is the time for us to set those intentions and to start planting the seeds for what we want to bring to fruition in our lives. This is a time of planning, quiet contemplation and planning. However, there are so many things here with the Hanged Man, the 3 of Cups, and the Abundance card, just telling us that there's a lot that there is to be grateful for right now, and sitting in this energy of gratefulness and abundance is going to allow us to be ready to act when this opportunity opens up after this void moon energy clears up. And we'll get more information on that as we move into the reading. So let's go ahead and pull now more cards. And I want to see, let's go this way. Let's get a story flow going here. What do we need to know? Most of the time, these readings have been coming out kind of cyclical. So they'll start kind of on this side, flow into this side, and flow back around. Let's see where this takes us. How about that? I am not good at planning. 9 of Crystals. Okay, so the 9 of Crystals here, I believe is the swords, suit of swords in this deck. So what is it that you're really worried about right now, pile number 4? What is it that's hanging heavy on your mind? 9 of Crystals is that energy of just kind of sitting and worrying and stewing in our own pudding, in our own worries, and things that are stressing us out. And they're not necessarily things that are tangible. Maybe it's just thoughts. Maybe it's just we're in our heads about something. And maybe that is where this Hanged Man energy is coming from. It's looking at things maybe from a negative perspective, maybe from a perspective of heavier energy it's not necessarily needed. It's not necessarily true for us. Here with the Justice card, balance, but I right away I pulled imbalance. I'm feeling imbalance. I don't usually read reversals. I just go with what intuitively feels is coming up in these card pairings as they come out together, where they land in certain placements here. And here together with the Nine of Crystals and the Justice, I feel like there is something here about imbalance. There's a karmic imbalance of a situation or maybe a relationship even that is causing a lot of heavy thought, right? Because the Hanged Man is here, looking upside down, looking at it from a different perspective, I feel like whatever may be cycling through here, this could be a result of sitting back and really looking at the truth, looking at the deep down truth of what is going on here. What is the root of the fears that are appearing here in the Nine of Crystals, Nine of Swords? So what is the root cause? What are the thoughts that are causing us to feel like it's an injustice, to feel like it's a negative cycle of karma, even though that may not 100% be the case. Maybe we're just looking at things in the wrong way. But there is an abundance card here. So I feel like there's something we're just not seeing. We're looking at it in the wrong perspective. The High Priestess here. I want to put High Priestess over here on this side. I feel like the High Priestess is really telling us to pay attention, right? Do nothing at this time. This is time almost, I feel like the Hermit could have come out here and just given equal, if not the same impact. This is the energy of sitting with our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, all of that beautiful, intuitive energy that's coming through and just really feeling out what is it that needs to happen to allow us to break through the cycle and out into the abundance, to recognizing that our fears are unfounded and that things that we feel like are going wrong are it's just our minds afraid. It's our ego trying to protect us from if things do go wrong, which it doesn't feel like they are. We have the abundance card here. Let's go ahead and see. You wanted to fly out Judgment. Yeah, see, this is really feeling like we're being very, very hard on ourselves. The way that we're looking back at the way things have played out, being a little too tough on ourselves. When we see the Judgment card, it's an awakening. It's almost like a realization of the things that have shaped us in the past and how we got to this point. And recognizing that is tapping into your High Priestess energy. No matter how you identify, the High Priestess is that divine, feminine, beautiful, although a little bit embroiled in the shadows. It's not necessarily a dark energy. It's just an energy of recognition of the things that we kind of don't want to recognize. And with this Judgment card here, it's blasting into our face, into our awareness. And it's telling us, hey, look, this is something you need to be aware of, right? Because when we recognize what it is that is causing us to kind of block this energy here of newness and new relationships, new partnerships, whatever this may be here with the Ace and Page, we're stuck. We're in this do-nothing energy. We're afraid to move forward, or we're refusing to move forward because we're not quite sure how to move forward. And a lot of that comes from recognizing here with the Judgment and High Priestess, what is it that is that blockage? What is it that is leading us to feeling like things are just not aligned? They're not working for us. Karma is not on our side. Luck is not on our side. Oh, there's so many things going wrong. But again, it's a cyclical nature. So I guess these readings are coming out pretty cyclical for everybody. They go in a kind of circle pattern. But I feel like the recognition here of what is going on kind of bubbles up into here, and we're realizing, oh gosh, okay, it's just our thoughts. It's just what we're trying to convince ourselves of, even though it's probably not true. It's just something that we allow to manifest in the way that we let it control our lives. And changing our perspective on that may be the key to moving out of that. And hey, maybe there are friends, maybe there are people you can talk to, maybe there are, a community that you can rally around, or they can rally around you rather, that will help you move past this, because you do have that available to you here with the abundance card that is there for you. So let us go ahead and move into this next oracle deck. I want to use the You Are Here oracle to tell us what should we be aware of, where we're at right now. What are the next steps? Okay, puppet show stage. Acts can't go on forever. Yeah. So again, if there's something that you're just kind of setting aside and you're not really allowing yourself to come to terms with, and recognizing that that's maybe the root of all this worry and all this stress, that can't go on forever. You cannot allow that to happen. That blocks this beautiful energy here of the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands, where you're able to kind of tap into that beautiful energy of creativity and really wanting to create something that's fulfilling and brings you joy and happiness and fulfillment. And that really feels like just trying to be in this for too long, putting on this act and trying to forge through, trying to be strong. And that's great and all, but what purpose does it serve if you can do nothing with this beautiful energy that you can really tap into once you move out of this, worry and this anxiety stage here? I really feel like this could be a call for you to take this time in the new moon in Libra to rebalance what it is your mindset is putting you through right here. What is it about your approach to problems that maybe you can try differently? Things that maybe, lessons learned from the past that you feel may help you move forward, or things that you're instinctively feeling like, hey, you know what? No, this isn't working. I've got to try something different. There's something else. There's another approach. I know there is. Being in this hanged man energy, right? Looking at it from another perspective and just really sacrificing what you once thought was working, putting on the show, putting on this, balancing act, and really tapping into how can I break these chains, break these bonds, move forward, break through this wall, and step into that abundance that is available. Okay, I would pull some oracle cards here from the Dreamweaver Oracle. We'll pull a few here. A firebird is called to soar. Yes, don't let these things stop you. Don't let being in this act and this Nine of Crystals energy of stress and fear and worry, don't let it stop you. You are a firebird. You are being called to soar. Rise above the ashes of what you thought once was like the truth of the situation. Get back into that balance. Notice the scales here on the Justice card, right? Truth, honesty, balance. This is really about reaping the rewards of what you have really put out into the universe. The more positivity, the love, the encouragement that you are kind of bringing about to others that you maybe aren't giving yourself. It is a situation in which you can birth yourself in a new energy and just kind of grow from there. So next we're going to pull another oracle card. Pull a total of 3 here. Let's see, what else do we have to know here? Action steps. What do we need to know moving forward? All right, here we got weavers know that all is good. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy here. Weavers know that all is good. This is telling us that the universe recognizes that these fears, these anxieties are unfounded. You have the absolute beautiful potential to blossom and to grow and to take this beautiful, passionate energy and apply that to making yourself feel like you're living in abundance. This is moving out of a stagnant energy and into something that is just beautiful, blossoming, and ready to make you absolutely happy. This feels absolutely joyful. Go ahead and pull one more. Are you sure? Okay. Let the fire dragons sleep. Okay, let the fire dragon sleep to me feels right now in this cycle like a call for you to recognize that there are going to be fears, there are going to be doubts. That's not to say that you're going to come out of this completely 100% confident in what you're doing. No, I mean, that'd be wonderful. Absolutely, I hope that for you. But if we do come out with even little doubts, it's okay. When you let the fire dragon sleep, we're allowing them to sit back. We acknowledge them, we understand them, and we know the root cause. Again, I feel like it's kind of getting to the root of the situation here is what's going to help you move past that kind of heavy, stagnant blockage of, I don't know what that noise was, of the Nine of Crystals here and the Justice card, where we're just kind of sitting and wallowing and like, oh, why me, right? So again, let the fire dragon sleep. If that's what's going to be going on as far as those little doubts in the back of our minds, we can understand them, we can work with them so that, let's say, if you're not feeling comfortable about your skill set and something that you're trying to accomplish, and you're saying, oh man, I don't know this well enough, I can't do it. Those fire dragons are the ones that are coming out breathing fire and saying, oh, you can't do this, or oh, you don't have the skill to do this. It's that energy of that little, what do they call it? The little like devil on your shoulder telling you bad ideas. It's just giving you discouragement. However, when you let them sleep, you're not paying them any mind. You're not paying them any attention. When they do wake up huffing and puffing, you're going to be there to tell them, no, you know what? I may not have that skill right now, but I'm learning it. Or I'm taking classes to improve this. Or I'm consulting with somebody who knows how to do this and I'm learning from them. You're empowering yourself to soar, despite the fact that you may feel like things right now are keeping you too heavy, too grounded. There is relief in giving up the act of trying to feel like you have everything you need put together, because maybe sometimes we don't have everything put together. We're not as watertight as we think we are, but we know how to deal with the situations that come up. We know how to put out fires. We know how to rescue ourselves. This is a phrase that I got for some reason, but I feel like overall, the energy here, pile number 4, for the new moon in Libra for you, is to reestablish balance for yourself in the face of self-doubt. So this is what I'm getting here as far as when things come up that make you doubt yourself or make you feel like you have to put on a show to act like you have everything together, to kind of put it out there that, oh yeah, I've got it covered. You know, it's okay when you don't have it covered. Look for help. Look for a different perspective. Look for when others can provide that assistance with the 3 of Cups here, your community, your friend group, maybe even trusted colleagues. This is your opportunity to really just tap into that humble energy of, I don't know right now, but I will learn, right? It's saying essentially, even if you don't feel like you're equipped to try something new, to do something different, to do a skill, to do a task, you are capable. You are absolutely wonderful at learning how to do things. And that brings you fulfillment because it's a sense of accomplishment here. And trusting yourself with this High Priestess here and learning from the past situations or anything in the past that has happened that has taught you this resiliency will allow you to let the fire dragons sleep. It will allow you to be in that energy of recognizing when it's time to say, hey, you know what? Even though I'm not ready to face this challenge right now, I know how to prepare for it and I know what I need to do to prepare for it. So again, I feel like this is just really speaking to a level of confidence that you didn't know you can possess because of all these pesky little fears and anxieties that are coming up. But the cards here are speaking to a very different story. They're saying that you do have the capabilities to move past these challenges with strength, with passion, with creativity. And even though you may not know how to tackle them head on, you have the drive and the passion to put yourself in the situation to learn and to grow and to turn that spark into a fire, into a flame, where you will accomplish what you set your mind to because you find creative ways to pull solutions from anything that arises because you're already tired of putting on an act and saying, oh yeah, I've got this, you know, and then you stress about trying to get it done. No, this is you recognizing, hey, you know what? I may not have this right now, but I'm going to go look into resources. I'm going to take a class. I'm going to learn how I can deal with this. I'm going to turn this situation that might be a little bit heavy and scary into a situation where I come out resilient. I come out on top, shining and bright and fiery like that flame on the Page of Wands. So really, I feel like the cycle going on here speaks to being gentle with yourself and realizing that even though sometimes we may not have all the answers, we don't have to act like we have all the answers. It is okay to admit we don't. But at the same time, sitting here and doing nothing about it doesn't serve us. What we need to do is recognize that those blockages are put in our paths to help us find out what it is we're missing, where we can improve, where we can grow from here, and take that on as we move through in this kind of cycle here. So it's really about building your confidence, building the trust with yourself to admit when things are not working the way you'd like them to, and changing your perspective to see how can I get them to change, because there's so much abundance to be enjoyed here, and there is an abundance of assistance and help and energy here that is going to help you move past this block. Now, this do nothing in the void moon with the Page of Cups, or sorry, Ace of Cups and Page of Wands. Again, I feel like it speaks to not putting yourself in the situation where you're under the pressure of trying to get this done. It's the situation instead, rather, of saying, hey, I may not know how to do this, but I'm going to learn how to do this, and I'm going to be fine. Do nothing in terms of do not stress about not having all the answers. All right, so next I'm pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and just to get kind of some advice, some information here from spirit animals. And the first card to come up was the Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Again, I feel like this really resonates here on this side because it's really about recognizing, again, what you have to offer, what you can work with, even though you may not feel like it's enough, right? It's about finding the resources, finding the balance in what you can and can't do, and filling in those gaps. The Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Now, this came out for a previous reading, but I feel like it's pretty resonant here. The Vulture Spirit tells us that nothing is wasted. Any experience that happens to us, whether or not it turns out, for success, or if it's a failure, quote unquote, it always serves to teach us lessons. It always serves to bring us this kind of judgment and awakening energy where we recognize what went wrong and how we can make it better the next time, or how we can grow from that, or how we can learn from that. Now, two more. Let's see. We've got the Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Very appropriate. Oh, number 11. So, transformation is beautiful. Yes, absolutely. When you go from one state of being new and fresh and unrecognizing, unwitting of what is going on, you build confidence when you take this hard and uncomfortable state of not knowing and turn it into a state of growth. Like the butterfly transforms, like it blossoms and grows out of its cocoon, this is that transformational state where you're saying, I have come to a place where I am at peace with not knowing. I am at peace with admitting when things are hard for myself and finding the help when I need it. The Beaver Spirit here says, lay a solid foundation. So pile number 4 here, lay a solid foundation, is really about getting into this mindset, this learner's mindset, especially with that Page of Wands. So learner's mindset, to remind ourselves that we are all in this experience, this life of growing and learning and just kind of turning our lived experiences into wisdom and knowledge, turning it into wisdom that will help us in the long run. It'll help us and others as well. And this is actually what comes from the community as well. So if you've got mentors, if you've got trusted coworkers or friends or advisors, this is where they are, participating in that cycle as well. They are laying that foundation for you to learn, so one day you can pass that wisdom on to others. And of course, being gentle with yourself in the meantime. Now I'm going to pull one last card here. It's an affirmation. So I'm going to give you an affirmation. Well, okay, the affirmation chose for itself. Here we go. So here is, I am a miraculous manifestation of my ancestors' wildest dreams and greatest accomplishments. So beautiful. Yes. Don't be too hard on yourself, pile number 4, because the things that you are accomplishing, the cycles you are breaking and generating this beautiful new foundation, this is what your well ancestors and the spirit guides who love you and protect you, this is what they wanted for you. The challenges that are put in our face and our path are for us to grow and to break those bonds of things that have held us back. This is your opportunity really to tap into that energy and say, I will be called to soar. I will listen to that call to soar. I will persevere, and I will accomplish the goals that I set for myself because I know and I recognize my power and my capabilities. And even when I need to fill in those gaps, I am capable of doing that, and I will. Have the confidence to say that to yourself, pile number 4. Super excited for you. All right, pile number 4, that is your reading for today. I hope you found something beautiful and empowering that really resonates for you. If you'd like, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought. So that said, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Until next time, I wish you the best. Take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you in the next one. All right, bye.